Okay, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and this is week 3 of the application deployment class. This week, I got a lot done. I did run into some issues which put me a little bit behind schedule. Um, Basically, the biggest issue I got is I still haven't found a proper formula to get my application up and running. I know the formula, how it works on Excel. I just haven't been able to implement that basically into just plain text and plain data. Without having that, have not started saving any of the data to basically right here. As you can see, I have a data file that I'm going to be saving everything to. Nothing's getting pushed here right now because I want to make sure I'm able to save it in such a way that I can pull it properly to be displayed on my application. So let me go ahead and show you my application. So you're presented first with just a plain background. You can click on any one of those buttons and it'll bring in the actual little view, and I decided to use little views that kind of just slide back and forth on the screen to give it a nice little simple look to it. Got all three of these moving. It was a little bit of a trick because I found that eventually the banks one, since it's sitting in the middle, will not be lined up properly. So if I move it over to the left and then I choose to view the bills page, the banks view is technically on the left, but if I were to go ahead and click it now, it should come from the right. So that was just a little bit of a glitch I had to think of how to resolve, which was pretty simple once I figured it out. The issue I have, you can see all of it does have dates. There are live dates, so that's today's date. This is the end of the month, which I put the first of the month because it's normally when we pay our rent. Everything does have dates. This is data that's not been entered, so it's static data at the moment. And you can see here it does implement by week. It adds 7 days to what is actually the date here. Bi-weekly will add actually 14 days, and then monthly will actually add a month to each. That was a little bit of a trick that took me about a day to figure out and code. So let me show you here how this works. This is still an image because I have not been able to find my formula yet. But if you go ahead and add, let's say, an income, make it weekly, on April 20th for some reason, I got the number pad here. And you click anywhere on the screen, which was also a little bit of a problem, I guess you could say. But I managed to overcome it, and then hitting the done button will bring you right there, and you can go ahead and save it, and you can see the actual amount right here. Go to the banks page, you can see it here, and since I implemented it weekly, at the end of the month, since I have no expenses, it's calculated at $8,888. And on the calendar page, you can see here it does go up weekly, and going to bi-weekly, it actually still goes up weekly. That one, just realized there's a glitch in that code. But I gotta go ahead and fix all that, no problem. I can also add in an expense and set it up bi-weekly, let's say here, on April 20th as well, for $100. And once we save it, it will actually show it to you on this page as well. The date that it's displaying, the name of it on the right, here's the occurrence. Typically I did it this way because you get bills once a month or on a set date of a month. So you don't really want an occurrence of a month because you know you pay them every month anyways. And here it actually deducted, well, no, it shouldn't have deducted it from the actual month. But as you can see here, I'm still working out some of the glitches that it has with the math on the back end. But most of the UI is basically done. I gotta make it pretty, of course. But all the features and all the effects are there, and they are where I want it to be. So I can add it, cancel it, save it, And one little neat thing here is disabled buttons. Same here when you hitting the amount, because you want to touch anywhere to drop the keyboard, and you don't want the date picker to pop up on you. So that way everything works functional and how it's supposed to work. Still got a lot of work to do on the back end regarding the actual data being saved and being pulled. That's something I'm planning on working on tonight as well as tomorrow and all through the weekend to get this done by the Thursday, the final project date. Well, you guys, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a finished product.